Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I am Cryptokip, and today we're actually going to be talking about how many Bitcoin do you need to be a Bitcoin millionaire. I got a couple different ways to think about this one, and I wanted to break down these two different versions for you guys in this video. So stick around for these two theories on how you could become a Bitcoin millionaire. Now, a lot of you might already be saying, well, I missed the train, it's too expensive. Well, is it? It really depends. It may be, but we're gonna break it down exactly for you guys, so stick around. If you like the content, smash up the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm bringing 3 videos every single day to this crew. I love the crypto community. If you wanna return the love, just hit that like button. Without further ado, let's hop into these charts for the day, and let's see what's going on in the market before I hop into how many Bitcoin you need to be a millionaire. Right now, the market cap is just under $1 trillion. Bitcoin has 39% market dominance versus Ethereum's 20%. And Bitcoin is just under $20,000. And if you look at the chart right now, it is looking like Bitcoin is kind of taking another leg down. Now, we've showed this in the past, but Bitcoin traditionally has a very bearish September track record, right? So we look at all these previous Septembers. This is last September, it was 7% downturn. The previous one, 7%, 13%, 5%, 7%, 20% back in 2014. So historically, it is actually kind of a bearish month. But could this month be different? There is a chance. I did a video on that one yesterday. If you guys want to check that one out, I got that up for you right here. But, I think the real question is if we do go down, where will we go to? And the real true answer is if we break down below this price point right here at about $17,000, our next one could be as low as $10,000. And a lot of folks are saying that. And if that's the case, if you're buying at $10,000 Bitcoin, that's your best shot to get $1 million worth of Bitcoin. So how many Bitcoin do we need? Well, here's a good chart to kind of get us started on this. Back in 2011, this is one of the first big bull runs for Bitcoin. It went and it grew over 2,000%, upwards, I think, of 3,000, if not more, percent. But as you see here, over time, these gains have gotten smaller and smaller. Here's early 2013, there was a big run for 2,000%, but then late 2013, there was another run for 1,500%. But what you'll notice too is that these always come back down. And so if you want to be a Bitcoin millionaire, yes, you have to be buying here, and then we have to be selling up here, or at least a portion, right? Because if you're a millionaire, that's great, but if you never take profit, then you're not technically a millionaire, right? So 2017, again, a 2,000% gain. It looks like this publication Academy did not yet put the 2020 bull run into the chart, but it was lower, right? And over time, these bull runs would become less and less. It's basically diminishing returns over time. But let's just say, 20,000%, that's a 200x basically. So that's really, really big. We would love to see a 200x. But I'm just going to say, let's just look here at the previous all-time high for Bitcoin, because it's all the way back at $69,000. So if you wanted to have $1 million worth of Bitcoin, when it goes back to its all-time high, all you got to do is you got to take $1 million and you got to divide it by, it was about $69,000. And then you get that, and the answer to that is 14 Bitcoin. But historically, right now we're asking the question, how many Bitcoin do I need to be a millionaire? Well, this is a video I'm doing talking about how to become a millionaire in the 2024, 2025, maybe 2026 bull run. So 14 would be the 14 Bitcoin would be the amount you need for the previous all-time high. But historically, in the next bull run, we're going to pass that previous all-time high. And it is of my opinion that I believe the next reasonable price level for Bitcoin to pass above 69,000 and go to its next support level, it should really be about $100,000. That is a big number. That's a scary number. It's an exciting number, and it's going to be a very mental number for the market. And it could possibly hit that number and come right back down, or try to hit that number and not do it. But actually, truthfully, I believe that Bitcoin could go all the way up to $200,000, if not $300,000. Well, Cryptokip, why do you say that? The answer, I'm going to take you over to this chart right here, and we're going to look at Bitcoin versus gold for a second. You may have heard that Bitcoin gets compared to gold historically, right? They're both a store of value. They're both basically have very similar traits, right? There was, at least we thought there was, a pretty limited amount of gold, right? So it was rare and it was scarce. But recently, actually, there was a huge amount of gold that was discovered. And that actually created a supply shock to the market. Well, the opposite of a supply shock, right? There was a surplus of gold. And so that would actually affect the price of gold in a negative way, right? Unlike Bitcoin, where as Bitcoin get lost, they get lost forever. So that's an advantage that Bitcoin has over gold right now. But that was something we traditionally would kind of give them in common. Gold kind of lost that advantage. But what you'll see on this chart is that over time, Bitcoin is growing versus gold. This is a chart showing Bitcoin to gold ratio on a logarithmic scale. And you see here over time, it is losing market cap to Bitcoin. Gold is. But here's what you really got to think about. The market cap of Bitcoin is south of $1 trillion right now. It's about a $400 billion market cap for Bitcoin, and maybe 380, something like that. And gold has about a $11 trillion market cap right now. And so a lot of people say that Bitcoin is better than gold. So if this is true, then shouldn't the market cap be bigger than gold? If so, we could have not only a 10x, right, going from $10,000 Bitcoin all the way up to $100,000 Bitcoin, right? If we're buying at a $10,000 Bitcoin, it goes up to that mental price level we're talking about. But we could see Bitcoin try to hit like a $400, let's call it a $4 trillion market cap, right? Which is less than half of the market cap of Bitcoin. Of gold, right? Because gold has a market cap of about 11 or 12 trillion. Bitcoin's got a market cap of about 400 billion right now, just under 400 billion. And so a 10x would be getting it to that 400 billion. I think it's more realistic that one day, maybe not in the next bull run, Bitcoin goes up higher than $4 trillion, right? And I think it could go to, honestly, I think it could go to $12 trillion one day, because Bitcoin's a lot more than gold. I mean, it has a lot more ease of use. It's digital, it's light, it's safer, it's more secure. It's a better asset, truly, and it's a better hedge against inflation. Where gold, you could burn down somebody's house and you could steal their gold. You can't burn down somebody's house and take their Bitcoin, because their Bitcoin's, on the internet. So what I'm saying is, let's call it a $6 trillion market cap for Bitcoin, which would actually be more like it'd be like a 15x on Bitcoin. So let's just assume that Bitcoin takes half of the market cap of gold and it goes up to a $6 trillion market cap. Well, if that were the case, that was about a 15x for Bitcoin. And if we get a 15x from here, you would have to figure out how many Bitcoin you need from there, right? And so basically, you're going to need about 7.5, 8 Bitcoin. If Bitcoin truly takes half the market cap of gold, you'd need about a 7.5 or 8 Bitcoin, right? And you'd be sitting at maybe roughly around a $150,000 or so Bitcoin price. So really, I mean, you might think, well, I'd need hundreds of Bitcoin, or I need so many Bitcoin. You only need about 7 or 8 Bitcoin. And right now, the price of Bitcoin is pretty high, right? I mean, it's a $20,000 price. It's not easy to afford a Bitcoin. Matter of fact, most people might never be able to afford a Bitcoin, right? That's a fact. But if the price goes down to $10,000 Bitcoin, which sounds scary, but if it really goes down to $10,000 Bitcoin, then it really could give everybody that opportunity where, okay, at a $10,000 Bitcoin, now you only need $70,000 or $80,000 worth of Bitcoin, which, don't get me wrong, is a lot of money. but it's less than, $140,000, right? And if you've already got a crypto portfolio, and I know if you're watching this channel, the odds are that you already have some crypto, then getting to that $70,000 or $80,000 worth of Bitcoin is easier. And here's the other thought. For all you guys that like Cronos or FTX or metaverse plays or meme coins, one thing you can keep in mind is, yes, you'll have your Bitcoin, but right, you're going to have these altcoins too. And in a true bull market, altcoins go up more, good altcoins at least, go up more than Bitcoin. And so if you buy the right altcoins, you can even earn more Bitcoin, but you got to make sure that you sell some of those altcoins, take profit into Bitcoin, right? And then you're accumulating more Bitcoin over time. I watched my Bitcoin portfolio grow over the last bull run because I was taking profit out of altcoins, and that was growing my Bitcoin stack. And that's exactly what we want to see. The name of the game is Satoshis. Of course, these altcoins are fantastic. We love the altcoins. We love crypto.com on this channel. We love all exchange tokens. Man, we love crypto. We love the top 20, top 50, top 100. Hey, I'll take a top 200 coin if it's the right project and I just put a little bit in, right? Risk versus reward, that's a thing, but we want to make sure we're in the safe asset like Bitcoin, got some Ethereum, got to have some of the smart plays, and then you can kind of risk it for the biscuit on some of the other ones out there. This is not financial advice, but that's all I got for you guys today. I'm Cryptokip. This is the Crypto Report. 7 to 8 Bitcoin to be a Bitcoin millionaire in the next bull run. Think about that. That's all I got. And as always, guys, you got to remember to DCA, hodl, and we will see you in the next one. I got 2 videos for you guys right here if you want to check them out. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We're giving away $10,000 worth of Bitcoin to $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber when we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel. I also got up to $4,100 available for you guys if you use the link in the description down below to sign up for Femex and open up a trade. So check that out as well. That's all I got. Peace.